What more now can you tell us about Anthony's hesitance to really agree to that extension on the table, something that New Jersey would seem to absolutely require to get this thing done?
Well, the Nets would definitely require that or they won't do the deal. And you see, when Carmelo says he guarantees that he'll be in Miami or play against Miami tomorrow night, he can only guarantee something if he's willing to turn down an extension to New Jersey. So that gives you an indication into his thinking. But I've talked to several people close to him who talk to him regularly, and they say he's never given any indication that he would be willing to sign with New Jersey. And some people are actually concerned that he may be getting pressure from different people to go to New Jersey, and they hope he's strong enough to hold out and do what he really wants to do, which at the end of the day is end up in New York. Now, it's not out of the question that Melo would eventually sign this deal with Jersey, because the one thing we do know for sure is that he has not crossed them off his list. He crossed teams like Philadelphia, Charlotte, Washington off his list of potential destinations when they tried to trade for him earlier. He's never done that with New Jersey, but at the same time, he's never given any indication otherwise that he would be willing to sign that extension there.
Chris, through yesterday, every reporter we'd had on this program, every analyst we'd had on this program had all said that if nothing else, this deal was too far down the road to not get done over the weekend. It seemed imminent at the hour. Is there perhaps a greater sense, though, that this thing doesn't happen at all?
Yeah, I mean, as the days go on, it's moving away from, it's getting less and less likely. Over the weekend, it seemed at least the first part of the deal, which is the teams coming to an agreement, would happen. But now, the longer you go on, the longer trade is in the public eye. As we saw with the 14 proposed deal in October, the less chance it has of happening. Now, it's not completely dead. The teams are still working to try to get an agreement, and Denver was actually making calls yesterday, as Mark Stein reported, to try to see if teams would take Devin Harris if they do make the deal. But what people aren't realizing is that Carmelo Anthony himself is not involved in these talks. The Nuggets aren't exactly sure of what he's willing to do. So these teams, even if they come to an agreement, they could just be doing so in vain, because he may say, I'm not going to Jersey.